Hello, everyone. I'm back live Saturday morning with Dad Coffee. So, I've got my Keurig machines. Does anybody have any questions on a specific Keurig machine that they currently make? Um, I'll be more than happy to go over any question anybody's got. So, I just got this new K Express coffee machine. I really like it. So, Keurig has really changed their game. Let me make sure my chat is on top. Live chat. Hey, Connor. I'm glad you're excited for video. Thanks for tuning in, Connor. Did you have any questions on a certain model of Keurig machine? What model do you have? But I'm really excited about this one. So Keurig has changed their game. This one just came out. They kind of secretly released it. I didn't see any publicity on it. It's the Keurig K Express. Unfortunately, it's only sold at Walmart, but they've really changed their game. This one is super quiet, and it's supposed to be their cheapest model. It's $55. Just did a detailed review on it. I'm just super impressed. I can't believe how much they're changing the game on it. And when I say changing the game, I mean internally, it's quiet. Yeah, it works really good. It's very basic. Um, it's just a very, very nice machine. Like I said, $55. But what is so surprising is I'm not used to Keurigs being quiet. This one's quiet. Especially a cheaper Keurig. When I did a comparison with the K Compact, the K Compact is Walmart's cheapest before this one came out. And the K Compact is just a really noisy, loud Keurig machine. And so they've really upped their game with this one, and it's cheaper right now. So I think they're doing away with kind of that older design. That K Compact is kind of an older Keurig. This one looks a lot nicer. They went back to labeling the buttons with 10, 8, 6. Instead of the older ones had just pictures. But what I'm finding new with Keurigs is the descale light. So on this machine, they're turning the descale light on after 250 brews. Now, I don't know if they're internally monitoring the machine like they used to. I know a lot of the older Keurigs would kind of like monitor, and if the internals was getting built up with calcium in that, they would turn the light on. And sometimes by that point, it was already too late. But this is turning the light on after so many brews. So it's like they got a little, something in there that's kind of counting how many brews you do. But the next thing about these Keurigs is what I'm finding is they've got a descale mode. You've got to put the machine in to get the light out. So on the older Keurigs, if the descale light came on, you would just run the vinegar or the descaling solution through it, and hopefully the machine would sense that it was cleaner on the inside. That's not the case with these newer Keurigs. And I started to see it first on the K Slim and the K Supreme. So over here, I got the K Supreme. And again, they've got a descale mode you've got to go into. And it's caught me off guard is that mode is kind of tricky to follow. And you've got to do it from start to finish in order for the descale light to go out. If the descale light, and I'm getting a lot of comments on those videos is people are like, oh, I did it. The light didn't go out. But you've got to follow the procedure all the way through. Now, on this one had a little bit of a glitch. I haven't released a video on the descale on this one, but this one had a little bit of a glitch. Now the K Slim. Hello. Sorry, I can't pronounce your name. Somebody just joined in and said hello. So this is the K Supreme. Again, it's got a descale mode, and it's a little different. Putting these things in descale mode, you got to turn the unit off. And then you got to select some buttons, and then the big K light will start flashing. Then you got to run the descaling solution through. And then what messes people up is, so it runs the descaling solution through, and hey, Connor. And then they're ready for the rinse, but you got to keep it in descale mode. So once you keep it in descale mode for the entire process, then the descale light should go out. So Keurig is kind of changing things up. Again, this is their newer design. I really, really like this. Water reservoirs to me are a big thing. I love this water reservoir. You know, it's got a little handle. It's really, really nice. It's nowhere near what a K Supreme is. That's the ultimate water reservoir. Should be. Did anybody I gotta want to answer any questions on some Keurigs? If you got a certain coffee you want to brew or a certain question on, you know, I'm new to Keurigs and these things were intimidating to me at first. You know, how did these things work? Do they make a good cup of coffee? I actually do think they make a pretty good cup of coffee. The only downfall you see is it's just a small cup of coffee is what you get. And to me, the 8-ounce brew, running 8 ounces of water through here, through a K-cup, is about the best tasting. So Starbucks on the back of their K-cups, they do tell you to use an 8-ounce setting on the brewer. This is rare. Most K-cup boxes don't tell you, which is okay, but you know, so it's easy to get confused. They just say brew it. And people are like, well, do I have to brew it on a certain, what's my favorite drink for the K Cafe? Oh boy. So me and the wife just got onto the Starbucks caramel mocha. Now, we changed the recipe a little bit. And since we've changed the recipe, we can't even drink the Starbucks one. So the K Cafe, when you do a Starbucks caramel mocha, they call for hazelnut. Now, when I first had this drink, it tasted okay with hazelnut. But instead of using it's a caramel mocha. You think, well, I should use caramel sauce or caramel syrup. Well, we started using caramel syrup in it, and boy, does it taste amazing. And yeah, I can make one okay. Ooh, I did what you shouldn't do. You shouldn't be leaving K-cups in there. That can clog up the needles. But let's get any K-cup will do. Turn it on. So any K-cup, any coffee K-cup will do. And the great thing about this is so when you press the latte button, you can do a shot. Now you don't press the shot button, you just press the K button. But it just runs 2 ounces through that machine. So unfortunately for the caramel mocha, you do have to have quite a few things. This is some of the best. This is that smoked sea salt. And you've got to have the raw sugar in the raw. I put some in a plastic bag. You kind of mix it up. This is what you sprinkle on top. Same with that caramel syrup. We'll put our milk in. Now, the frother may not start right away because sometimes this thing sometimes has a mind of its own. So if your frother doesn't start right away, don't get too concerned. Sometimes it has to wait for the water to heat up inside there. And there comes our espresso shot through that K-cup. Yep. Yeah, Elliot, this is my favorite drink. So again, there's the 2 ounces. It's sort of an espresso shot. I mean, it's the best a Keurig can do. So I like to add my syrups. Now again, Starbucks uses hazelnut, which I don't want to use anymore because I don't like the taste of it. Now you can vary the amounts of the syrup. 1, 2. And Hershey syrup for the mocha. That's what the mocha part is. About 1, 1.5. You can vary these however you like the taste. Waiting on our frother to finish up. Got the Cool Whip ready to go on top. Oh yeah, it's a good idea to stir this in. So stir that syrup and coffee. It just helps start getting it ready to dissolve, you know, mixed up in. Now this is a pretty rich sugary drink. You can definitely lighten it up by using some different types of milk. Again, if anybody's got any question on any current model Keurig, I'll be more than happy to answer them. I'm going to finish up this drink. Okay. I always recommend getting the milk off the frother right away because it will stick in there. There you go. This is a mixed drink, so we mix it up really well. You can leave some of that foam on there. I take some of it off. Now it's time to add the whipped cream. Caramel drizzle. Sea salt and raw sugar. You just sprinkle a little bit of this. Goes a long way, so just a little bit on top. There you go. That's the salted caramel mocha. We mixed it up a little bit. Again, we just use caramel flavored syrup, and it tastes really, really good. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It is very good. It's very easy to fix, but I do recommend getting, you know, the ingredients are what makes it. This makes it this smoked sea salt and this raw sugar. You can get these off Amazon, but these do help a lot, especially the smoked sea salt and the caramel syrup. It's a very, very good drink. Nice and hot. Just a great old drink to drink. You know, when you're new to coffee, so sometimes when you're new to coffee, recommend drinks like these to people. I know they don't taste like coffee, but people are looking for an alternative to soda and stuff. And yeah, these have got lots and lots of calories and stuff, but it kind of gets the ball rolling. That's how it did for me, at least. You know, I was going to Starbucks and different places, and I would get these drinks that, yeah, they don't taste like coffee, but you got the coffee kick. So it kind of helps you get off of, like I was on Mountain Dew for a long time, it gets you off Mountain Dew. And this really helped. I still do. These are kind of like treats now. So I wouldn't drink this every day. You know, I drink a coffee every day, which is cream and sugar. But boy, you know, on a nice cold day or a day, these are just really good treats to have. Maybe once a week, once a, you know. And that Keurig K Cafe is a very nice machine. I am gearing up for a big video Since I've got every current model Keurig they make, I'm going to try to do a video where I show them all. Now, I won't be able to have them all plugged in at the same time, I don't think. That's just way too many extension cords and stuff. But I'm going to show you the price of each one, kind of what I think, who they might be geared towards, you know. Anybody got any questions out there? Any questions? You know, I've got my standard coffee makers. If you got a standard coffee maker question too, that's fine. I recently became an Amazon, joined their affiliate program. So if you see a link in my description for an Amazon product, if you click on that, I do get a little bit of money from it, and that'll help me when I buy some stuff from Amazon, because I'm going to keep buying coffee stuff and doing reviews on them. I'm gearing up. I'm going to get a Mocha Master. I know somebody, a month or two ago in their live stream. Yeah, I got a basement, and the wife's getting pretty frustrated with me, but I got a ping pong table. They're all sitting on a ping pong table right now. So the kids are away at college. We're not playing ping pong as much as we used to. So right now they're all sitting on a ping pong table. I've tried selling coffee makers. Coffee makers just don't sell. And then shipping them is just kind of a pain. No one wants to pay this shipping cost. So you end up stuck with them. I have donated a bunch of them to Goodwill and Salvation Army, just to kind of get them out of the house. But yeah, I think I'm going to get a Mocha Master coffee maker. Again, Keurig kind of snuck this one out. I was just on the Keurig website and I happened to see this. They should have done a release on this one, this K Express. They should be very proud of this machine. It's definitely a very, very good machine. I spent all day playing with it. And other than the Descale had a little bit of a hiccup, I didn't have any problems with that whatsoever. Yep. It is so fast. Let's brew a cup of coffee. So here we go. Put some of that stuff away. Yeah, this thing is awesome. Got the water filled up. It's got a really nice handle. Looks really nice. Any flavor you want to brew? Green Mountain seems real popular. The breakfast blend. Put the K-Cup in. Again, it's going to pierce it. Looks really nice. Nice machine. When you open the lid, it automatically turns it on. These lights are flashing, and you simply just press the 8-ounce button. Again, super quiet. See how quiet it is? That's the noisiest part. So you can hear the pump running. And then you never hear the heater kick in. Awesome. Very, very nice cup of coffee. Does a great job. There's your K-Cup. Again, I don't have any coffee grounds on the outside or the inside. And then it's a fast, so I can immediately brew another cup of coffee. So there's no waiting. So we just brewed that, and then let's just hit the button again. But if I could have done this right now, I normally don't brew through the same K-cup. Some people do that. To me, once you brew through a K-cup, I don't get any extra flavor out of it. It kind of just waters down your drink. So this thing prides itself on quiet and fast, and it's fast between K-cups. And I think it looks really stylish. If anybody's just joining us, if you got any questions on Keurig machines, the Mainstays coffee maker, and it's a little, yeah, that Mainstays, I've got that one too. It is loud. The pump's loud. When it boils the water, it's loud. I did a review on that. Very, very basic one. So for $55, this would be a good upgrade for you. I highly, highly recommend this machine. That $20 one is okay, but it's a lot of manual work. You got to put the correct amount of water in each time, and I just love the looks of this one. Looks really stylish, not very big, and again, no noise. But that Mainstay one, how long have you had that Mainstays one? What's the longevity on that? Connor, how long have you had the Mainstays coffee maker? Kind of anxious to see what Keurig is going to come out with this year. I think they're going to come out with some new lines. So did anybody see my video where on the Keurig website, you could get 2 free coffee makers? The K Mini Plus and the K Select, they're giving away for free. You got to join their club. I did the math. So you got to join quite a few. Oh, 2 months. Awesome, Connor. Well, good. Yeah, keep me up to date how that thing goes. So yeah, Keurig is giving away 2 Keurig machines, but you have to join their club. You have to buy so many K-cups within a certain period. It's quite a few K-cups. So you are going to spend some money buying K-cups, but I did the math and it does come out. You do come out ahead. Not by much, but I would definitely get out of that club after the first year because you're going to have enough K-cups to last you a couple years. Unless you're a heavy, heavy coffee drinker. I typically just do 1 cup a day. But yeah, I think Keurig, so I think the reason they're doing that sale is because I think they're trying to get rid of some coffee makers. So yeah, here we go. See it's free, but you got to get the starter kit. Now the K Mini Plus, I mean, that's a nice coffee maker, but I don't really recommend it that much. The K Select is a very nice coffee maker, but I think it's an older style. I think they're wanting to get rid of it. That's why they're offering it for free. Comes in a lot of, the K Select comes in some really pretty colors though. I don't have that one, so I don't have the Pro Premier, but I've got all the K Duos. I'm going to be releasing it earlier this week. I did all 3 K Duos. Did you know Keurig makes 3 K Duos? So which Keurig is my favorite? Great question. So up until this point, it was the K Supreme. Let me put some of this stuff up. So up to this point, it was the K So the K Cafe is a very nice machine, but it's kind of, well, it's not necessarily limited. It's so versatile. If you don't want to do any of the frothing stuff and the specialty drinks, the Farberware, okay. I got to do a review on that Farberware. Some people have asked me about that Farberware. So this one is super, super nice. If you just do coffee and you don't do frothing or milk, the K Supreme. And I just did a comparison video with the Plus. So the Plus has got quite a few extra features. That multi-brew technology, I do think you get a little bit better brew of your coffee. And so with the K Supreme Plus, you are able to do 3 strengths. I've never seen 3 strengths. So let's try that out. So yeah, see the strength. We can change the strength. First we got to activate it. 3 different strengths, which is that full strength. I do find it tastes pretty good. So let's brew a coffee. Let's brew a coffee with this. Again, you've got the 5 needles, so it's going to get 5 needles. So I've had a viewer tell me that they got coffee grounds in their coffee all the time because of the 5 needles. I've not run into that yet, but I'm going to keep a lookout on it. Got the strength all the way up to 5 or 3. Again, just pressing the button. I like to do 8 ounce. So the reason I like these are super quiet. I love the handles. These K Supremes have just got the best water reservoirs they make. All Keurig water reservoirs should be like that. This one's not bad. So it brews it quite a bit slower. When it brews it slower, you do get drips coming out all over the place. You need a nice steady stream to prevent the drips. And I do like that you can memorize the settings. It's got 3 memorization buttons. But this case, just the normal K Supreme, I'm finding these pretty cheap on Facebook Marketplace right now. And so these make really good gifts, or not gifts, but just a great one to pick up. This one's still relatively new, so it's kind of expensive. I think I did find it on sale on Amazon for $173. But I've been seeing these on Facebook Marketplace, $75, $65, which is a really, really good deal. These are nice. These look a lot nicer. I got a little bit of metal on them. So we're almost finished brewing that coffee. Super quiet machine. There you go. Now I don't see where any coffee now. Sometimes you do get some. I do see you get coffee grounds up on the needles. Sometimes I do see that. But I've never had it leak around the side. I've never seen coffee grounds getting into it. So again, here's that cup of coffee. That's actually a really good tasting cup of coffee. So Keurig, with doing that 3 strength, they have upped their game with that. But you know, this one is so good too. It's just got one strong brew, but with that frother, it's so versatile with making those drinks and making coffees. So I guess I'd say right now this one's my favorite, just because it is so versatile. But these are such good coffee makers, these K Supremes. And then this new one, this K Express from Walmart. I mean, man, for the price, $55. Excellent, excellent machine. Any other questions on Keurig machines? Been going 30 minutes now. It's amazing these live streams, how fast they go. I never dreamt I'd be able to do 30 minutes. I did an hour last week. Any other coffee makers you want to see reviewed, or any ideas for videos? Any idea that you can think would help other viewers or you? I've thought about doing specific videos. I don't know. Offering it up if somebody has a specific question. I can just post a video. You know, if you say, oh, when I do a Keurig and I do the 8 ounce and this happens, I'll be like, oh, well, let me simulate it and I'll do it and I'll post the video, and then I can post a video just for you. I'm thinking about doing that. Really do want to expand a little bit. And when I say expand, I want to continue to help people. My descaling videos right now are my most popular. Descaling Keurigs can be a little tricky. And most of them now have got a descale light, you know, and the descale light kind of, you want it to go out, you know, the machine is telling you it needs descaled. So people see that and they want to get it to go out. In my opinion, Keurig did not do a good job of telling people how to descale their machines, because the manuals that came with some of these, they didn't show you how to descale. You got to go online and get I guess the super top secret manual, but the one they ship with them. But they've changed that, so they're getting better. This one they just made. I don't have the mainstays one anymore. I'm sorry. I did donate that one. So they are changing their game with this new Keurig. They did provide the descaling instructions with the manual. I was kind of shocked, actually. Yeah, so here's the manual that comes with it. Oh no, that's the K Supreme. I got too many manuals. Okay, so this is the K Supreme Plus. Let's see if it's got. No, it doesn't have the descaling procedure. So this is a classic example. That's a very expensive coffee maker. And here's the manual you get, K Supreme Plus. It's very basic. They go over some things. It does tell you how to memorize the buttons. One thing I didn't like though is they show that's a clock. That's not a clock. It's never a clock. It only shows you strength and temperature. So I was a little confused at first. I think that's going to confuse people when they get this. They see the manual. They're like, well, how do I set the clock? Nope, no clock. But you got the instruction manual here. They at least tell you how to get into high altitude and out of high altitude. But yeah, know how to descale this. And descaling these is kind of tricky now. They have an actual descaling mode. And you've got to put it in that descaling mode, run the whole descaling procedure in order to get the descale light to go out. The times of just running vinegar through it and hoping it cleaned the machine is not going to get the descale light to go out. So I've been getting a lot of comments, especially with this I think these K Supremes. This is the K Supreme Plus. I think they sold a lot of these K Supremes. I can tell kind of what is the most popular Keurig just from like the views I get and the comments. The K Slim is very, very popular. This one is very, very popular. So the Farberware. Did I do a review on that one? Sorry, I gotta check, see if I did a review on the Farberware. That's bad. Yep, I got the Farberware still. What did you want done with the Farberware? Can you do another review? Yeah, let me go find the Farberware. I don't have the Farberware, sorry about that. I've also been thinking of doing a kind of a how-to start a YouTube channel. I mean, I was such a beginner, it wasn't even funny, but I'm really enjoying it. I've learned a lot on the way. Any questions? Any questions on a Keurig machine? Any questions on any type of current model Keurig machine they make? Just made a salted caramel mocha. How much is it? So that's true. That's a good question. So it's retails for one. So they got two versions of this. This is called I forget what this one's called, but it's silver. And you've got a black one that's it's $20 cheaper. I've been seeing these on Facebook Marketplace for about $100. That's about the minimum people are willing to give them up. Be careful when you buy one off Facebook Marketplace. Make sure this hinge was broke on mine. I bought this off Facebook Marketplace, and somebody had broken this hinge. But that retails for around $160, and this special edition one, which is silver, is $180. But it's an expensive machine, but it's a very good machine. That milk frother is amazing. To me, that's the best milk frother on the market right now. Unless you get into the really expensive ones and the kind of the fancier ones, but man, for simplicity and how to use it and all that, it's so simple. Cleanup is the main thing. So there's no electrical connections. Most frothers, you set them on a thing. There's an electrical connection down at the bottom. You can't get it wet. You know, there's milk in there. Sometimes it's burnt milk. It's kind of hard to clean when you can't get the darn thing wet. Any future videos anybody would like to see about a Keurig? Again, I'm gearing up for a major Keurig video. I've got all the Keurig machines they currently make. I'm going to lay them out in my kitchen, and I'm going to show you them all. Give you a price on all of them, show you what I think between all of them. Any questions out there? Yeah, the mainstays one's a good choice. It does, you know, there's not a lot. So the machines that aren't Keurig machines, there's not a lot of difference. You know, it's brewing hot water into a K-cup. You know, they all generally do about the same type of work. It's just what extra features do you like? Again, I love this K-Express. It just released. I think it's been out there for a couple months. But Keurig should have advertised this. This is a very nice machine. Unfortunately, it's only available at Walmart. They've got 4 Keurigs that they only sell at Walmart. That was a little hard to figure out at first. They've got a K Duo that's different looking. The K Compact. Well, yeah, they got the K Latte, which competes with this, but not really. The K Latte is about, well, It's about half the price. But its milk frother doesn't compare to this one. This is the one to get, but it is more, it's twice as expensive. Just did a comparison video on the brewer kits. You don't save any money when you get the care kit. You know, the descaling solution, it's $6.74. When you buy it by itself, the rinse pods are 80 cents a piece when you buy them by themselves, and the filters. So, but this is a nice box. The K Duo care kit, 25 bucks. So you get everything that comes in this one. But then you get these 3 tablets, and they're 11 bucks for 3 tablets. That seems pretty darn expensive to me. I do a video. I used all 3 tablets and all 3 K Duos. They do a good job. They clean the coffee stains out of the coffee maker side. But boy, that seems awfully expensive for those tablets. And you can't buy them separately. The only way to get those rinsing tablets is in this kit. Now, you don't need those rinsing tablets for a normal Keurig machine. No. So be on the lookout. I got some videos I'm going to be posting today. I did buy this A-Fresh. This is really, really popular on Amazon right now. These K-Cups. Oh yeah. Well, is the K, no. So, well, hold on, Connor. I'll get that. But I'll show you side by side the K Compact side by side with the K Express. The K Compact is faster, not by much. But again, this A-Fresh, I do this. These are big honking pills that dissolve. You put those in your water tank and you run it through your machine. These are rinse pods, cleaning cups. Yeah, these quick clean. These were really different looking rinse pods. I just did a video on all the top selling with these things. See how they got chemical on them? They got holes in the side, which I'm not sure why. These have got a lot of chemical in them. They do a good job. So cleaning coffee oils. So that's a whole nother subject in itself. So you got where your needle goes down here. You can get coffee oils down in there that stain the plastic and are hard to get out. Normal soap and water won't get them out. So you do have to use some certain chemicals to just kind of freshen these up. That's what these rinse pods do. Any other questions? I'll do no other questions. I'll go get the K Compact. Sorry if I missed anybody's questions. We'll do a comparison here. K Compact on the left, K Express, brand new. Let's just turn it on. Let the fun begin. This one is starting to get really loud. So let's let it both warm up. 8 ounce, 8 ounce. Yep, I've recycled my pods. I've got a video on how to recycle them. It's fairly easy. So this one did not start right away. See, it's got to warm up. If this one is warmed up already, this one is, the K Compact is quicker. There's really no warm up with this one. And how I recycle my pods, I throw them in a bucket, then I sit down one day and I do them all at once. So I'll cut the foil off, then I knock out the coffee grounds and take the filter out. Then you've got plastic and aluminum. Even the pump on this one is loud. Okay. Now I've done a taste test. They both taste the same. This one might taste a little better, but again, I don't know if I'm just being partial because it's new and I like it. There's the K Compact. They both are the same temperature. So this one heating up sounds really loud, which that's not that big a deal. But this one is $60, $55 right now. I have a feeling they're going to put those on sale and try to get rid of them. Because to me, it just looks like the older design. You know, the buttons aren't labeled. They're just kind of cup sizes. The water reservoir is awful, but functional. You know, over here you got the water reservoir is real nice. Nice handle, just kind of looks good. Buttons are labeled. You know, they both do a good job brewing. This coffee smells really good. Did you guys get notifications for this live stream? I'm just trying to figure out how that works. I posted it about an hour ago. I don't know if people get notifications saying I was going to go live at 11:30. I'm so new to this. I've had some people comment later. They're like, "Oh, I wish you were not going live stream." I don't know if I should schedule it like 3 days in advance, 2 days in advance. Any other format you'd want to see on Saturday? Any Okay, you got a live notification? Okay, thanks, Connor. Okay. So good, that worked. Coming up on 51 minutes. I'll probably just go an hour today. Any questions on a current model Keurig machine? I'll be more than happy to just drag it out. I got them all downstairs if they're not upstairs. and we'll try to if you're having a problem, if you're wanting to know, does yours work this way when you open the lid? I'll try to help you. That's really the intention of my videos. I just want to help others. I was an aircraft mechanic for 12 years, so I kind of know mechanical things a little bit. I know a little bit about electricity. So I'm trying to understand these things and just trying to help people. That's all. Connor, have you tried the Donut Shop? The Great Value brand K-Cups? This is my favorite coffee right now. The Great Value Donut Shop. I love this coffee. Yeah, I'm going to really recommend this for people just getting into coffee. They sell it, they sell it like this as coffee grounds. They also sell a K-Cup. Relatively inexpensive, but it's just a very smooth coffee. I really do like it. I don't know how they get away with saying the word donut shop when there's actually the original donut shop K-Cups, but it's just a very smooth coffee. Well, I just want to end today. Thanks everybody for your support. I'm up to 3,500 subscribers. It's just amazing. It took me, I don't know, 8-9 years to get above 1,000, and then I've just progressively been getting more subscribers, and it's encouraging. I'm just getting so much enjoyment and fun out of helping others, and that's really just the goal of my videos. If I can help somebody with a coffee maker, Keurig machine, anything along that lines, I'm just going to try to help as much as I can. I'm not a coffee expert, or I'm not an expert taster. I don't even know that much about the brew process, but I'm willing to learn, and I am going to start learning more about the brewing process. I just try to come at this from a beginner standpoint. People getting people new into the coffee world. For me, the coffee world was very, very intimidating. First getting into it, you ask people how you make a cup of coffee, and we make a cup of coffee. You just put coffee in and you make it. Well, so I had to really dig in and kind of just figure it out, and then a lot of people like their coffee black, and so that's the intimidating part. Is so people that have been drinking coffee for a long time, they can get a black cup of coffee, they can just down that. When I first started, coffee's very, very bitter to me. And I just couldn't get past that bitterness. So I started getting learning how to get the bitter taste out of it. Those are really, really sweet drinks when you first start. But then you kind of just learn that you can add a little bit of sugar, a little bit of cream. That takes the bitterness away. And then you're slowly getting acquainted with the coffee taste. Because most people you talk to, they're like, oh yeah, I started out with cream and sugar. After 8 years, they're like, nope, I just drink it black. So for people just getting into coffee, that can be really, really hard just to sit down and drink a black cup of coffee. Because, maybe to some people it tastes really good the first time they taste it, but man, it didn't to me. So again, thanks everybody for your support. I'm going to try a few different formats on the live streams to kind of see what works. Appreciate everybody joining today, and appreciate the questions. I hope I was able to answer all of them. Sorry, Connor, I didn't have that fiberware still. But yeah, thanks everybody. Just really, really appreciate it. I love feedback. If you think this live stream was awful, just tell me. you're not gonna hurt my feelings. Again, I'm just trying to reach out there and see kind of what works. And I'll be working on my videos today. If you've got any, I'll be looking at my comments today. I've got about another 20 videos to post. So I produce the videos, and then, and I don't really edit them. With my Samsung phone, I'm able to pause. It's so nice. When you're recording a video, you're able to pause. Huge. Because you don't want to be stitching videos together. You can take that forever. But the hardest part is putting the thumbnail. If anybody's got any suggestions on picture thumbnails, I'd really, really appreciate it. Mine are so basic, and I feel like they're so bad. I use Google. I use Snapseed, and it's got just a certain amount of fonts and a certain amount of colors, and I'd appreciate some feedback, even on the thumbnails. So that's the picture you see when you're scrolling through looking for videos. If anybody's got any thoughts or feedback on those, I mean, if they're working, I'll keep using them. But to me, they seem very, very basic. But I'm just trying to get the basic information out there, so you'll know what my video's about. Like Descale Keurig K-Express, with vinegar, and I put Descale with the Keurig solution. So, and again, I'm really wanting to. I might do another channel with how to start a YouTube channel. It is very easy, everyone. It's very easy. You just got to get past. You just got to start. Okay. Thanks, Elliot. You like the thumbnails. Okay, great. I'll keep using them. To me, so the hardest part with a YouTube channel, you just got to start. You read, even YouTube kind of tells you, okay, perfect your videos, get them right, make it really, really good, and then go online. Okay, so I might be like a perfectionist or something. I don't know, but I never could find that where like, okay, this video is absolutely perfect. I'm ready to post it. I think going down a path of producing, you might have gotten some things wrong, and people will leave them in the comments, and they're nice about it. I don't get people that say, hey, your video sucks. It was awful. They're like, hey, you missed this point on there. I'll be like, yes, thank you. You're absolutely right. I'll add that to the comments. Remaking a video is kind of hard. I have edited a couple videos based on a couple people's comments of how I did do it wrong, but just produce. Just produce and post. That's my biggest takeaway. Don't wait for the perfect video. It has to be, I want 1,000 views right at the beginning. Thanks, Tom. I'm glad the video helped. Yeah, I was talking earlier about the descaling. They've really changed the game on descaling. Keurig, so like this newer one that just came out, the descale light comes on after 250 brews. So I think the older Keurigs, the descale light came on when it kind of like sensed, and I'm not sure how they did it, but they sensed the machine was getting dirty on the inside with mineral buildup on the heater. So somehow they did that, and they would light the descale light. But these ones here now, they're coming on after 250 brews. You could have perfectly clean water, or perfectly clean water and your machine's clean on the inside, but they're like, oh, descale light's on, you got to descale it. And now they've got descale modes. So the older Keurigs did not have a mode. You just ran vinegar through it, or you ran the descaling solution through it, and you hoped that cleaned it. And that's why a lot of the older Keurigs, the descale light never turns off, because sometimes when they get to that point, like it needed descaled and they didn't get on it right away. Well, now you can never clean the inside of it. It's just permanently dirty. So these newer machines, this one included, this is their cheapest one. Even the K Supreme and the K Supreme Plus, you've got to follow that procedure step by step. And it's putting it in descale mode, running the descale agent through it, and then doing the rinse. Even when you're doing the rinse, you've got to keep it in descale mode. And the only way to get that light to go out is to finish the entire descale mode. And I think people are getting hung up, even myself. You get stuck halfway through and you stop the procedure and the descale light's still on. So any other questions? do have some videos coming out, some different. I'm looking forward to a really good video. I think I'm going to make it's like 5 or 6 of the descale solutions. So I've been mainly using vinegar, and I really like the Keurig solution. But I have bought 3 others off of Amazon, and I'm going to buy one at Walmart. It's kind of their top selling one. I want to show you because some of the ones at Amazon, they suds too much. And I don't like suds running through my machine. They take a long time to clean out with water. So I'm going to do a big video on like 5 or 6 different descaling solutions. Thanks everybody for chiming in. Big hi to everybody. If you've got any questions at all on a Keurig, again, I got every current model of Keurig. I really appreciate everybody's help. Well, I've been going at this an hour. I'm going to call it quits. Thanks everybody for chiming in. Thank you so much.